Fast forward many years of my life. I barely saw him. I never talked to him on the phone. I might hear updates from time to time about him, you know, how many times he had been Narcaned. And I knew what that meant because I worked in a hospital setting. So I knew, and a lot of times I was like, why? Why, God, why? Like, why is he still on this earth hurting people? Like, why? I had so many questions as to why. But I continued to just shove it down and not really want to deal with it. And I'll be honest, I've said from time to time, like, I pretended like the man was dead. So I got married in 2021. That's not right. I got married in 2011. But he was at my wedding, and I know that it probably hurt him, but I did not ask him to walk me down the aisle because, again, I felt like a dad should be a man who is present in his daughter's life, and that should be loving, and so many things that I just didn't have. I didn't see it. I didn't have it at all in many years of my life. And so therefore I asked my uncle to walk me down the aisle, but my dad was there. Again, fast forward, another life moment. I had my first child, March 31st, 2015. And about a week later, I was sitting in our recliner attempting to breastfeed. It's a very hard thing that people don't talk enough about. And I was watching the news, and I learned about a murder that happened in my hometown. And I sent a text message to my mom, and she responded with, "It was your dad." Like, what? Yeah, that was my response. I called her, and she informed me that apparently my father had a knife, and an altercation happened, and something happened to the woman that was his girlfriend, and she died. And as you can imagine, there was a flood of emotions during this time. It really was shocking, but not surprising. But ultimately, I think the biggest thing that happened that day was a sigh of relief that he was off the streets. And I was hoping that he would get the help that he needed, that he never would agree to get. But yeah, so again, another thing that I continued to shove down, but like, so thankful that he wasn't around anymore. I kind of thought that would be it. But I can tell you that God had a different plan. My thoughts of, okay, he's gone, he's dead to me, I'll never see him again, that was not God's plan.